Yes. Any guesses what's inside these 4 boxes right here? If you guessed my new Whitlock's wood-fired blacksmith forge, you would be correct. All right, so we got this piece here, which looks like, goes like this. This is for the blower. We've got these, this has got a nice chamfer in it there so it doesn't impede the fire bricks. Okay, so it's the type of thing you need more than one hand. So some of you guys asked me if I was going to use my old forge blower, and I'm not right now because it's already hooked up to the other one. And I thought, you know what, Jax likes to do his own projects, and we'll just I'll just leave that there so we can work together. So he doesn't, so we can, I guess, both have our own forgers. There we go. So that, nice. I like those grippy nuts. You don't have to put a wrench on them. So we're going to be working from this side. I can see this is where you adjust the airflow. So this, and that's got to go and feed the back of that tube. So this is going to go here. There should be a washer on there, I think, huh? A washer? Oh yeah, the Whitlock's wouldn't do that. Wouldn't not give us a washer. Okay. I like this. I really like this blower. I like that it the angle that it sits at. I think that's kind of nice. That's what I did not want to do. And that's my dropping my proverbial level there, isn't it? So on the back of the kit, I got a little bag of hardware here. This looks like, well, I wish I wouldn't have lost the instructions. I mean, I'm not at a loss of how I can put it together, but sometimes there's specific bolts, nuts and screws that are supposed to use for specific applications, and that's where you really fall down, not knowing those things. There's a couple of long screws. They're stainless that I swapped out. I think that's what probably these are for. The other one seems like they were just a tad bit short. I couldn't quite get the washer on there. I'm assuming that's what it is. Now this piece here should go, okay, so I see there's chamfers in there. And there's these special screws. They should go in here. Just like so. And these got these little nuts here. These little guys here kind of have their own built-in lock washer on there. They grip on there pretty tight. Nice detail there on that, on those chamfers on the inside to keep everything nice and clean and flush, so your bricks aren't all out of whack. And then there's this little guy here, which that's just the height adjuster. That's just to hold your material up. All right, now we can mount the handle on the Zomax blower. It's got a little hole drilled in it there so that set screw won't slip on us. Feels a little dry. I don't know if they assembled it with grease, so get my granddad's old grease gun here, and nice to have these little old school, these little caps are cool. They flip open and you can oil your mechanisms. Ooh, that one's really thirsty there. Is there just 2 of those? Oh, that feels better already. Let's give her some more. Yep, stripping out the bottom, that must be good. This one here is still full. Oh, nice. What did I do there? Alright, the handle came off because I was turning it the wrong way. See that red arrow? That means it goes that direction. This is some super special insulation that goes behind the bricks. Apparently this is really important. I think I remember reading about it. I don't know if there's a front or a back. To keep the heat in. Neat stuff. It's the type of stuff where you feel if you squish it, you'd kind of, I don't think you want to squish it. So that should just lay in there like that, I'm assuming. Don't lose your instructions would be my advice to you, because I didn't see them on the website, but I was searching on my phone, so I'm not sure. But I think that's nice, isn't it? That was a perfect fit. So now we can just lay our, fire bricks in there. Oops, of course. I think the first fire brick, if memory serves, is this one right here. There we go. Like that. I was coming up short, didn't have room for a full one. I thought, what's going on there? There we go. That's the way it's done. So we got this fire brick here, which is to contain the fire. Depending if we want how big, if we want just a little one for a little job, it goes here, and then or we can pick it the full length. And then there's this guy here that looks like it's got these little C-clamps on there. This moves along and supports that, I'm sure. Not real sure exactly. It'll all come clear when I start using it. So to connect the blower to the forge nozzle or snout there, they've included this piece of it's about 3-inch dryer pipe. It's a little big. We're coming out maybe 2-inch there and 2-inch here. This is 3.
Fire.
So let's see here. I would imagine we'll just extend this here, and I think I know what the deal is here. So we'll put a little notch in it. Yep, it's all right. Definitely the right length. So if we just cut that a bit, then we can and they've included 2 of these pipe clamps. These are 3-inch also. It's almost like I'm missing an adapter or something. It seems strange why those clamps would be so long. I went through my things and I didn't see anything. So let's, I got a better idea. So I've got this super sticky metal tape. I think sheet metal guys use it. It's all like aluminum. Really good stuff. Holds up good to heat. I can kind of use in addition to the clamp. It's perfect for applications like this. I can just hold it in place there and get that, get that clamp on there. I definitely understand the dryer pipe, because that's the normal size it comes in. Maybe they don't make this stuff in a 2-inch, but I'm not sure why that clamp is so big. So I'm gonna wrap this tape around here. You could do it without the tape, but the tape just really seals it in there. Pretty nice, huh? That looks just like something you'd find on the lunar lander. Yeah, that worked out okay with the tape, despite all my belly ache in there. But it wouldn't have been so good without the tape. That's something they probably ought to include in there. But that's really good. You get you're gonna get a lot of volume through there. Yeah, that's perfect. I like the looks of that. That dryer pipe makes a good passageway for the air. What I think is my favorite part of this is the way you control the air as it goes in, besides the fact that it runs off of wood and not propane, expensive propane or coal. But this thing is completely dialable. I'll show you how this works. So there's a fair bit of machining in this piece right here. You can see it looks like it was cut with a plasma torch. Nicely done though. See how that's all cut there and got those grooves in it? And they're graduated here to the end. They get bigger and bigger. And then look at this. So you've got the numbers on the back, right? 1 through 10. So as we go down here, so this is the set screw that you can adjust so it goes in at the right depth. So you put this goes in here like this. Okay, so the number 1 right there, that means that's the smallest amount of air. And then 2 and 3. So how that works is, so if we get this set on 1 right here, if we go up top, we have it set on 1, right? And so we've just got this our little triangle blocks. That just sets how big we want our fire to be. If we're just going to do something small, we can do something like this. Or if we want bigger, here. And this clamp here, I believe, is just to hold that, support it. You got these clamps there. But as you turn that dial, remember we hit it on 1, so that just opens up 1 hole right there. So air is just coming out of that 1 orifice. But as we turn it, to 2, the second one opens. 3, now we've got 3 open. 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth down the line. And it's going to be a hotter fire, a bigger fire. So it's really adjustable. And let's say if we had the whole thing open, we were doing some big stuff and needed a big monster fire, you could turn it, counterclockwise there and open them all up at one time. That's a really great feature. It's really adjustable. And as we turn the crank here, I put my hand on it, there's a lot of air coming out of there. Lots of air. So if we turn it and open these all up, lots of air. The assembly is complete. Very nice. Very stable. Of course, I've got those legs, those supports drilled down there, as you can see. Very impressed. I'm very impressed with the build quality of it. It's nice. Nice hardware. Perfect count. Not too many. Not too few. But, man, this is going to be great, isn't it? Just great. I really like it. I like the height. I like the way it's configured. Really, seems really natural. I'm going to stand here and have access to my right hand, my left hand working the blower to be able to put stuff through that's really long. What I'm talking about is this here. So here's a problem I ran into with the coal forge, right? We got a fire pot right there. It's hot right there in the middle. What happens, and you got to get metal down in there to get it hot. What happens if you want to heat something in the middle, like this here, right? So of course you can take this thing out, but this here you can heat. Let's say you got a coal bed in there. You can see there how we adjust the height. If you want to have stuff come in at an angle, you can do that. But you can heat unlimited lengths, anywhere you want, anything you want. Having that pass-through design is really great. And that's going to make forging these anvil rings, stand rings possible. So good job on that. So next video, what do you think? Put a fire in it and see how it does? It's going to be pretty fun to get a fire started in there and see how this works. I've got a whole bunch of wood, actually It's going to be a good job for Jack today, is to collect wood for the forge. He's going to be thrilled about that. He's in charge of packing the firewood around the homestead. Towards the fall, when we get closer to time where we need to bring everything in, his job is to pack 100 pieces a day. He can spend all day doing it, or he can jump in and do it quickly and have some free time. So, boy, it's nice to have some help around here. He's actually getting big enough where, yeah, it really contributes. He really does. So it's the end of the month, and we have maxed out our data. We have no more data left, and uploading videos takes a tremendous amount. So I'm going to take my computer and my camera and make a long drive to our local coffee shop and upload these videos for you. You want to see the process? Well, maybe I'll bring you along. It's yeah, it is what it is. So hopefully, well, never mind. We'll talk to you guys on the next video.